Understanding, drafted into service, a guide for English learners. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to explore an interesting phrase in the English language, drafted into service. This phrase has both literal and figurative meanings, and understanding it can really help you grasp some nuanced aspects of English. Stay tuned as we break down what it means, how it's used, and share some examples to make it crystal clear. Drafted into service traditionally refers to the practice of compulsorily enlisting someone into the military. When individuals are drafted, they are selected to join the armed forces, often during times of war or conflict. This process is also known as conscription. It's important to note that while this concept is most commonly associated with military service, it can also apply to other forms of compulsory service as mandated by a government or authority. In a figurative sense, drafted into service can be used to describe situations where someone is brought into a role or task that they did not choose for themselves. This can apply to various scenarios, such as being assigned an unexpected project at work, taking on responsibilities one did not volunteer for, or being placed in a leadership position without prior notice. The key aspect here is the element of compulsion or lack of choice in the matter. To better understand how drafted into service can be used, let's look at a few examples. During the war, many young men were drafted into military service. After the lead organizer fell ill, Maria was drafted into service to manage the event, despite her lack of experience. With the sudden departure of the CEO, the company's longtime advisor was drafted into service as the interim leader. There are several variations and related phrases that carry a similar meaning to drafted into service. Phrases like called up, pressed into service, and summoned to duty all convey the idea of being required to serve or act, often without prior willingness or planning. Understanding the phrase, drafted into service, enriches your English vocabulary and helps you navigate both historical contexts and modern, figurative language. Whether you encounter it in literature, in a historical document, or in everyday conversation, you now have the tools to comprehend and use this phrase effectively. We hope this video has been informative and enlightening. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.